please like and subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to your reading. Collective, this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So please take what you need and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings, and if you would like a personal reading, you can find the details about that in the description box below. Collective, I could be picking up on your energy or on the energy of someone who's in your energy. So if you don't feel like I'm speaking about you, please switch the energies around. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective and for whoever comes into the reading. Wow, okay, the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there is unrequited love. There is unrequited love, or there's a blockage in creativity. Could be that too. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's like somebody is either vexed or there's some sort of like a false start, or someone's vexed, or there's unrequited love, but something, not even unrequited love, but definitely vexation. So in the recent past here, you or somebody else has shown that you're not who people thought that you were. You have exceeded, I'm hearing like you've exceeded, or you have, the outcome of your life is different than what people thought that it would be. I'm feeling like you felt misunderstood a lot of your life. And for whatever reasons, you're coming into a place of forgiveness. It could be because of this. Maybe it's about something else. I don't feel that you have a lingering resentment. I feel that you're coming into a place of forgiveness and surrender. You're beginning to surrender. And that this is making room for you for some clarity, some sudden awareness, like a new light comes shining in because of your making room for forgiveness. Currently, right now, you're working very hard. You've had some sort of a new beginning of some kind. We'll find out. So I might clarify on this. I might not have to, depending on what shows up in the clarifiers. But there's been dismantling even of a contract, some kind of a contract. Or maybe there's confusion. There could also be confusion. Possibly unhappiness, a sense of great loneliness. And you have worked really hard to take up the path of your heart, the path to your heart. Maybe this is the path of service. Maybe you are going to be starting some sort of service to humanity in some way, in some endeavor, but it's something that you feel called to do within your heart. There's some sort of movement in your heart, some sort of a call. Yeah, I'm just feeling there's going to be like some new energies coming into your life because of this shift that you've made. Meeting new people too, meeting new people. Okay, I'm feeling like you have a sense of guardedness. There's a sense of guardedness about you, and you beginning to meet new people. Almost like, yeah, I feel like there's a decision you have to make on letting people into your life. Yeah, you've come through a lot. I don't know what you've come through, but I can feel the energy. You've come through a lot. You've experienced a lot. A lot of struggle, a lot of challenges, just a lot. And most people have, most people, we don't know what the next person is carrying within them, what experiences they carry within us, all of us, each of us. Some can articulate it and some don't want to. Yeah, the path, the conscious path is not an easy path. It is a very, very arduous path. But as the masters say, if you don't want to be conscious, if you don't want to be conscious, don't start this path unless you mean it. Oof, the cards tonight. The cards, I tried to do this reading earlier and it was just explosion of the cards. It didn't feel right. I ended the reading and started over again. Okay, so what are we clarifying here? The Queen of Pentacles, okay. Okay, so you've got strength and the strength upright, the Lovers, the path of the heart, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups upright. And this is for the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there was a false prophecy spoken over your life, and because you had such issues with self-esteem, with really loving yourself, as what people saw you, your struggles that you went through, your strength and your harmony is because of the struggles you went through, and because of these are present. Oh yes, Creator, you are not a light chaser. You're not a light chaser because you carry your shadow with you. Your shadow is like your medicine bag of medicine, of experience. It's like you have these things because of the time in your life when you didn't have them. And because you now do have them, you have such a sense of joy. But I'm feeling like people really watched you struggle. Or maybe judged you, feeling like they were more judgy about it. Even though they were compassionate too, and we are all like that, okay? Like, not to single out these people in your life, because we are those people. We are those people. I judge, me too, you know. So here we are. So, yeah. Okay. What is the Five of Swords in reverse, Creator? So that's very, very beautiful. The fact that you have a great sense of strength and a great sense of creative harmony because of when you didn't. Okay, I'm hearing Peter Rollins. I don't know if you've ever heard of Peter Rollins. This brilliant, brilliant Irish man who said things like, how did he say this? It was so subtle. It was very subtle, but it was profound. And this is exactly what this is. He said, your most successful relationship, and he's talking like romantic, like marriage, husband and wife, husband, whatever. Your most successful relationship didn't just happen. He said you were committed to this successful relationship just as much as you were committed to the other relationships that didn't make it, that didn't go the distance. Like it was kind of like, I don't know how to explain this. Like it's kind of, but energetically I get it. Like energetically it's like, yes, that's exactly right. Like it's almost like you exhausted all of the unsuccessful relationships. It's only natural that you are now standing on the one that is successful. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not, this relationship isn't successful just because you're committed to it more than you were the others. You know what I mean? Like it's profound. It's a profound understanding that, oh my gosh, like I was just as committed even when it was a total flop, you know, or something, you know what I mean? But we don't know it's a flop. We don't know it. You don't go into it knowing that. You go into it believing it's going to work, you know? Okay. The Five of Swords in reverse, Creator. The Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, maybe even, oh good. That's so good that is in reverse. An unfavorable situation could even turn more favorable with the Five of Swords in reverse also too. Because you're coming into a state of recovery, you know, with this sense of joy. Like it's like you're entering into a new dimension, a new domain, a new sense of yourself. You still carry all of you, you know, you're just in a new, it's almost like you don't have the pressure, the old pressures on you. Sure, you may have new pressures on you, but it's not in the same way that it used to be. Either the pressure's different or you're different. Do you know what I mean? But something's different, something's lighter. Something's lighter. Something feels lighter. It feels lighter. It doesn't feel as heavy as it used to. And what is the Four of Cups in reverse, Creator? What is the Four of Cups in reverse? Whatever this sudden awareness is, it could have also brought you into a state of happiness or even acceptance. Not necessarily bringing you into a state of happiness, but the awareness itself. You know, when you have a sudden awareness about something and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have to be oppressed about this. Like I can choose to be happy in the midst of a challenge. I don't have to let this challenge steal my happiness. I don't have to let this thing I have no control over anyway, steal my happiness. You know, it's like that kind of an awareness where you get your power back. You get your power back. Maybe it won't unfold exactly in that way, but I'm feeling someone's going to get more clarity, get their sense of confidence back, get their sense of the empowered self. It's too many. The cards are really talking tonight. Because you're choosing happiness and understanding, having the sudden awareness, and it may not be even sudden. I don't think it's as sudden as it may appear, because this has been stirring. I'm feeling like this has been stirring in you for quite a while. So it's not just a sudden awareness. It's something that's always been there that you weren't really conscious of until you were ready to be, and now you are. And realizing that your ability to choose happiness, like your illusions, a lot of your illusions, your happiness was blocked by your sense of anger and your sense of no support. And maybe you didn't have support. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you were very misunderstood. Maybe your community didn't support you. Maybe you didn't feel supported. And had a sense of anger about that. But I don't know, I just feel like you've reached some sort of like acceptance about it, like forgiveness even, where things feel like a little bit lighter. You've shifted something within you, either laying hold of your illusions. Either illusions are coming in or going out, and I feel like they're going out because you're becoming aware of them. Like this is just like it doesn't deserve the weight you've been giving it, you know, whatever these things were that were blocking you from happiness. Okay, Creator, what's the Seven of Pentacles? What is the Seven of Pentacles, Creator? What is the Seven of Pentacles? Love it. Magician energy, yes. So you are busy creating. You're in a state of joy and festivity, and you reached a level of recovery and happiness, like recovery. Moving on and finding a sense of peace. You've really done your work, man. You really have. You've really worked yourself through a lot of things that were holding you back. This is incredible. This is beautiful energy. What is the Sun in reverse? Actually, what's the Fool, Creator? What is this new beginning? Maybe I'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. Okay. What is the Sun, Creator? What is the Sun? Okay. Okay, so part of these illusions was the illusion of healing a certain relationship. And I feel like this sun in reverse, meaning like a sense of unhappiness, a sense of loneliness, even like I'm still feeling a sense of confusion, a sense of a lack of clarity. Often the sun means illumination. So where something is not illuminated, then there's shadow over it. There's a shadow cast over it. It's in the shade. It's obscure. The lines aren't clear. The boundaries of whatever this isn't clear because it's in the darkness still. So that's what I'm feeling. Or there's a sense of deception, like a sense of... So with this, because I'm feeling like it's some sort of a contract that dissolved. Someone broke a contract, or it's a contract that's been fulfilled that is now dissolving. It's served its purpose. It's done. It's run its course. I'm hearing it run its course. And I'm feeling like you clung on to whoever was at the other end of this contract in hopes of healing it. But that was never the focal point. Whatever happened was put in place to release you. Like, the relationships that are left unfinished and unresolved are relationships often that serve higher purposes. If you choose to attain that answer. Sometimes, everybody chooses what they choose. So I'm feeling like you realized part of the illusions here was also the illusion of healing whatever relationship this was, and you were going toward moving very quickly, bravely, courageously, fast, steadily toward this newness, this new feeling, this new hope, new faith, new belief, new sense of connection to the divine, to the creator, to God, to yourself, to your prayers, to your spirituality even. You finally reached a point where it's just like, I don't care if this heals anymore. I don't care. I can't wait around anymore. I can't wait around anymore. I'm seeing like a skeleton on a bench, like waiting for the dynamics with this specific group of people to heal, and you'll be like a skeleton, you realize that. You'll be like, frick, that'll be me. So just understanding, like, I don't care if this doesn't heal, it doesn't heal, but I want to follow this. Maybe it's an opportunity that's come in. It's something that you're going to be moving towards, that you're going to really want, maybe a sense from something within you, a new desire that is based on something that really honors you. I'm feeling like you're showing up in the world in ways you haven't before. And the more you do this, the more you let go of your clinging on to like an old life. I'm just seeing that's not it either. It's like an old paradigm. That's more like it. It's like an old paradigm, an old way of functioning. It doesn't really have anything to do with the people or the relationships or the places or whatever. It's more you. It's your being plugged into a certain paradigm is what supported all of that. Well, now that you've shifted this paradigm, everything is going to shift now. It has to. It's like a mobile. A human being is like a mobile, a hanging mobile. The mobile's over like the baby's crib, and they hang there in balance. But when you move one piece of that mobile, just touch it and turn it, the entire mobile will shift. because just that movement is rebalancing. It's like tightrope walking. Every step is rebalancing. Every breath is a rebalancing of your weight, of your psychic weight, your physical weight. I'm using this in a symbolic sense, you know. Okay, what is the path of the heart, creator? What is the path of the heart? See, and what was on here is the Page of Pentacles, and this is what this. So yeah, new desire and commitment toward something that is bubbling up from inside of you, and you're not suppressing this, you're not avoiding it, you're not running away from it, you're not ignoring it. You are like falling in love with yourself. That's what I'm feeling like for the first time. Maybe the first time in a long time, maybe the first time ever. It's very, very beautiful. And you're not willing to let anybody stand in the way, least of all an illusion of healing with someone who has no intention of meeting you there. What is the Knight of Cups, creator? What is the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups. What is the Knight of Cups, creator? The Knight of Cups. What is the Knight of Cups? Oh, Knight of Pentacles, Death in reverse, and the King of Cups. Okay, so you've come through a major change in your life. You're now using your energy very efficiently. You've come into so much change. Like I said, that mobile rebalancing itself, that it's achieved a new sense of balance. It can now sit stationary, and you can now begin to adjust. As your mobile is stationary, so is your emotions. As your life and your inner world begins to rebalance itself, you become more of a mature energy over your emotions. Your emotions don't lead you. You lead more from the path of your heart, from the path of your heart, because you've achieved an inner balance now. A new balance. You've achieved a new sense of balance for now. You know, and that's so accurate. That's so true for all of us. We get over certain challenges and we attain a sense of balance until the next challenge comes, because there will always be another tide. The tide will always come back in. It will always come back in, guaranteed. You know, the ebb and the flow, that's reality. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Two of Cups. Who shows up? The challenge. Like I said, the tide will come back in. So the Two of Cups, whether or not you let people in, that is going to be your challenge, is whether or not you let people in, how far you let them in. Because you're not the same person you were before. And I feel like people can sense this. People can sense this. Yes? Okay. Okay. Yeah. People can sense this about you. The white buffalo calf woman. So the story of the white buffalo calf woman is there was a famine. There was no game and the people were starving. And so they did a prayer to ask, the Creator, where the buffalo are. We're starving. And then the two men were sent out to go and scout to see where the game was. And they saw this cloud. This cloud. I think they first saw a buffalo that rolled over, and then it turned into this cloud. And this cloud was like this big roaring cloud. And out of this cloud came this beautiful woman. And as she walked toward them, the first man looked at her and was filled with lust. And she wore a long white dress with long tassels off the sleeves of her gown. And she opened up her arms, and the man who was filled with desire for her rushed into her arms, and she closed her arms around him. And when she opened her arms again, his bones fell out, like she consumed him. The second man, more wise and reserved, saw her as like, okay, she's not a normal human being, and saw that she must be spoken to and treated with respect. And so he treated her with respect, and she said, take me to your leader, to your chief. And he took her back to his chief, where she introduced the peace pipe. And the peace pipe, when smoked between two people, brings a spirit of peace. You guys are so very, very beautiful. So this is what your challenge is. This is what the Creator is asking you, is to make room for peace in your relationships. When you invite people I feel like you're so used to the battle. But you've come out of it, I'm feeling like the battle is not even here, it's way back. This may be an echoing within you from the battle, but this is not the battle. This is still you emotionally recovering from whatever battles, I will say battles, plural, that you've come through. And that's it, is in your relationships, the challenge is going to be bringing in peace and learning to trust your high priestess. Learning to trust your high priestess. Not even learning to trust, yes, it's learning to trust your high priestess, but also accepting and seeing your own short-sightedness, your own lack of understanding, and your own ignorance. That's it too. Because we always think that we're the ones that's right and the other person's wrong. And it's not true. Even for me, I have to remind myself of that all the time. Just because I read tarot doesn't mean I'm this holier than thou person. Absolutely not. I am you. I'm you. I just really enjoy reading tarot. Because these readings are for me too. I'm not above these readings by any means. Trust me when I say. Okay, what is the Two of Swords, Creator? Avian deck. Okay, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, Creator. What is this decision you're going to be making as your intuition begins to increase? It's like you've come out of a new moon where there was really a lack of intuition and you were forced to rely on your instinct. Because in a new moon, there's no lunar light. Meaning light of the psyche. Because that's what the moon represents. Is the psyche, the intuition. The cards all night have been exploding. Holy smoke. Oh, I'm not packing in this reading. We're almost done. We're almost through. When I clarify the Fool, I'm going to pull an oracle card, okay? That's what I feel. One oracle card. Okay, what is the Two of Swords, Creator? What is the Two of Swords? The Sun, okay. Okay, so they're saying you're gonna come, because of your commitment to this challenge, you're gonna come into a stalemate with yourself about wanting to protect yourself from people while wanting to let people in, to give this new dimension and new experience of yourself a chance. Risking betrayal, risking wounding, risking abandonment, risking rejection. You know, that's the nature of relationships. We all have to risk that, but you're really becoming clear about this. So you're going to be almost like faking it till you make it. Like, come on, we're going to do this. But noticing also your inflexibility about it. And that's just going to take time. That's just going to take time as you stretch your own neuroplasticity and begin to work hard. It's going to feel like you're working without results. You know, it's going to feel like you're going up against this part of yourself without results, but the magnetics will grow. And in comes the sun. In comes the new end of a cycle. But the sun. Yeah, absolutely. So that is beautiful. You know, glory, gain of some kind. You're going to see that the benefit, you're going to see how this new shift that you are going to be practicing, this stalemate with yourself, and you're going to fight for what is good and true within you to bring this forward, to lay the warrior down. Let's not necessarily, you know, let the warrior rest. The warrior can step back now. That's what I'm feeling. The fighter can step back now. The warrior can step down. That's what I mean. There's a new beginning here. There's a new start that you are wanting to initiate, or you're already being initiated into. And it's showing you a challenge, but you will prevail this challenge. You will come through it. Or you definitely have the potential to. Okay, and what is this Fool energy, creator? I'm going to use the Native American Oracle. What is this Fool, creator? What is the Fool? What is the Fool? What is the Fool, creator? What is the Fool? Oof, I'm getting vertigo, crazy. Oof. What is the Fool, creator? What is the Fool? Is that Walking Tonka? No, is it? Gestation, the god of rain. Okay, Tekomo. This is Tekomo, number 16, the god of rain. When 16 is broken down, that comes into the 7th house. It breaks down to a number 7, which I correspond to the 7th house. Number 7 may mean something totally different to you, and that's totally excellent. That, yes, totally follow that. Follow that intuitive thread. So number 7, the 7th house, is your one-to-one relationships. It will rule the 2nd and the 4th chakra within your bodies. And the question the number 7 asks is, who are you? So the god of rain. Tekomo was once upon a time a creator god who was called He Who Sewed Up the World. He arose from foam, from water, the only thing that existed. For the California Yuki, Tekomo is he who walks alone, and so he created the world. After creating the world, including humans, and giving them language, he ascended to the skies and lives as an old wayfarer, a pilgrim of the heavens detached from the lives of humans. When it rains, whenever life is nurtured and brought forth, we are reminded of his gifts. The message of this card: let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment. The key words of this card are gestation, solitude, fertility, tears, cleansing, and healing. The time this card speaks of is autumn. So maybe in the coming fall, maybe you are entering into the autumn of your life, or maybe this will be coming in the fall, maybe both. Or autumn that is approaching after summer. So beautiful, very interesting. I haven't clarified with oracle cards in a while. Feels kind of good to do so. So love that. Let the waters of your heart burst forth. The Knight of Cups, the path of the heart. That's beautiful, and that's exactly what you want to do. This is your new beginning. Is letting the waters of your heart burst forth. This is your new beginning. Looking for peace and sowing peace into your relationships. All right, collective, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope you find it helpful. I hope you find it useful, and I hope you can take it forward with you into your lives. Alrighty, you guys, you take care, and I'll see you all in the next reading.